And don't forget, hey, give me a like and a subscribe for this video, please. I see a lot of people watching the videos, and we just don't get the likes. And I'm like, I don't know why people are so stingy about giving the likes out. Come on, they're free. They don't cost you anything. Just helps the channel out, lets me know I'm doing a good job. That's all. What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! How's it going? Let's jump right into talking about the brand new Capri Tools 90 tooth fine tooth ratchet with 4-degree arc swing. This is roughly 9 inches in overall length. Is that correct? 10 inches, 3/8 drive. Now they have a 3-piece set for $99, of course, that you can get. Or you can just buy them individually. I bought this one because I think that you all know I have enough of a ratchet problem. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the ratchet, talk about a few things. Noticing the handle, very, very, very snap. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are a Snap-on fan, other than the icon ratchet is not very Snap-on like. But if you put these two, and this is a brand new handle on this ratchet, keep in mind, the other one was destroyed. But if you put these two side by side, you put them in your hand. This one's just a little bit smaller, but very, very Snap-on-esque feeling. 100% without a doubt. I can't say anything too bad about the ratchet handle. It's actually, it might be more comfortable than the Snap-on. But if you guys, don't want to buy a Snap-on ratchet and you want to buy a decent quality ratchet that feels like a Snap-on, this is by far the closest on the market to replicating that, in my opinion, to date. The icon does not feel, to me, as close. I felt them. It feels a little bit fatter, and it kind of feels awkward. And obviously, this has a recess, and it's not the same. But the biggest thing is the contour of the handle really sets it apart from other ones. So with that aspect, I give that a 10 out of 10. And my favorite handle, really, for a comfort grip. And some guys will say, hey, they're sissy grips, but I'll tell you this much. Let me explain something to the guys that are talking about just wanting chrome handles. I like chrome handles too, but most of them aren't knurled, and I like knurling better because it gives you a better purchase on the tool. But in the winter times, if you have, let's say you have a shop where you turn down the heat, such as mine, in the wintertime and come out and start a project, this ratchet has actually been in the house with me, but it's already, just from being out here for a little bit, really attracts that cold weather. And it's just nice to not have cold tools and cold hands don't mix, okay? And so that's not only that, there's a ton of people who work outside. So if you're working outside on let's say a moderately chilly day even, comfort grips are definitely an advantage to helping you your hands not getting fatigued or cold much longer. So that's the one thing I do enjoy about. Otherwise, I do appreciate my favorite handle of all time is probably going to be on this Blackhawk USA, because look at that knurling. This handle is by far the most aggressive. I mean, I'm almost positive. You can see it leaves some imprints in my hand, which means it ain't going to slip. So, with that being said, let's break down to the rest of the ratchet now. Let's get the as far as the ratcheting mechanism, yeah, super smooth. Sounds back drag pretty decent. In fact, let's see, compared to their old Koken, much better than their old Koken, which is a 72 tooth. Even better than the Mac, and even better than Snap-on, in my opinion. The back drag on the Koken ratchet really deliberately is good. See towards the, it's even better than the 90 tooth Icon, to be honest with you. I'm giving this a fair assessment, but I got to tell you, the back drag, super slick. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm looking forward to seeing the insides of this thing and seeing exactly how this 90 tooth varies versus a couple others here. You see, we already have a couple other, but it is an improvement, I think, over their old 72 tooth, which I've used this one. It doesn't look terribly beat up because obviously I use a lot of different ratchets, but this one, I don't mind this one. I will say they did stick with the ratchet. Besides the, I don't know, you guys tell me in the comment box. And don't forget, hey, give me a like and a subscribe for this video, please. I see a lot of people watching the videos, and we just don't get the likes. And I'm like, I don't know why people are so stingy about giving the likes out. Come on, they're free. They don't cost you anything. Just helps the channel out, lets me know I'm doing a good job. That's all. But anyways, tell me in the comment box if you like. I personally like the new Capri. I like the CP90. Hey, you know, CP, hey. But I personally like the new Capri. I didn't have any input into doing this ratchet, by the way, neither. Unfortunately, Capri has changed their views on doing some things with influencers, I think, and they must be spreading the word around to a lot of DIY guys now, which is odd. You know, professionals usually do a good job of helping the tool market. But anyways, let me know what design you like on the head there. I really don't care for the goat. It's kind of, I don't know, devilish. Kind of Satan worshiping. I personally like the cleaner look of this. Like the fact that they also did, this is deep etching in here. The part number is not going to wear off. There's no laser etching on here. This is all 100% etched into the ratchet completely. They did stick with the on-off, the lever that they proprietarily use, which I do kind of like. One downfall I already noticed straight off the bat, though, it's got a catch on it. So when you get a load on it, it's got a little bit of a catch on it. So let's say your ratchet was setting like this and you were trying to flip it. It could potentially, especially load up when you're, I used it like physically used it on a car, and I noticed when I went to go switch, I had a kind of a load on it, and it really was kind of sticky. So we'll see when we open up the ratchet here and compare it to a couple others. But let's get along here. I do like the fact that it's got screwed torque screws heads here. Nice sealed plate. We'll see if this is sealed ratchet too. But yeah, let's get these opened up. Let's compare them. I will say, just take a quick gander there. Do we have an Icon clone? Possibly. I know they don't look terribly similar, but let's open them up and we'll see. And then we're going to open up the Mac 90 tooth and see as well. Let you guys come along while I tear this open. We're using the old PK electric screwdriver. Let's see if we got any Loctite. The first one didn't look very... Oh, yeah, there's Loctite. Okay, so we got blue Loctite on there. Come on out of there, little feller. Very tight fit. We'll just beat it on the snap-on ratchet, or the Icon ratchet. Alright, so looking inside the internals of there, it does say 3H drive, MW90 tooth. See if I can get it in there. 3H drive, MW90 tooth. Well lubricated, which is good. I like to see that. Let's flip the plate over here. It's got a thick plate. You see some Loctite on there. Do I see an O-ring on there? Why, yes, I do, CP. I got an O-ring. Wait a second here. Wait a second. I don't see an O-ring. I see a groove for an O-ring. My eyes deceive me. I see a groove for an O-ring, but I don't see an O-ring in here. That is slightly odd. Why would you not make this a sealed head? I kind of dropped the ball right there. Get this. The paw itself We're not going to go, we don't have to go too deep in there, but the paw itself looks to be fairly standard as far as in my opinion, for anything that I would see as being a 90 tooth. It's got the detent pin inside of there and the switch, so nothing too crazy. Nothing out of the ordinary, in my opinion. But it is well greased. See if we can get this bad boy back in place here. I think a guy that builds ratchets half his life is a tool dealer, but I didn't see any O-ring pop out of there, but yet it's got a place for an O-ring, and you seen me tear it apart the same place you guys did, so kind of a bummer that they didn't really make it a sealed head unit. But let's open up the icon. I'm curious. I got a curiosity that can only be cured by looking at the internals of the 90 tooth icon. So the icon does have a different anvil in here, which that's what I was curious about. But you see here, we're still using that same pin detent and switch. This thing's bone dry. I don't really care about oiling it, to be honest with you, because I'm basically going to use this for props to tear it apart. But still got the same pin detent. Get that pin in there. Still got the same pin detent. Obviously, a little bit different lever than the Capri, which is nice. Actually, that's kind of I actually like the design of the Capri better. So, and now keep in mind, just bare ratchet to bare ratchet, the icon and the Capri are both the same price. And I got to tell you, you're getting a little bit longer length ratchet here, but for the money, I would definitely go with the Capri in all aspects than the icon. You're getting a hell of a better deal. Not only that, you get reward points from buying them through Capri. And once again, keep in mind, this is not a sponsored video. Capri did not send me this in no way, shape, or form. Capri did not ask me to do anything. There's no affiliation with Capri on this whatsoever. So this is a 100% honest review. In fact, I wanted to hate the Ratchet because I really was not impressed with some of the things that they did choose to do. I'm not sure why this thing hangs up when you load it up, but I think that's probably part of the reason there. This is one of the deals where I would say it might be a fail. See how much movement we get in there on the paw. Of course, the plate's not on there, and I got to tell you, having a plate on a Ratchet is much better than having any type of snap ring. I've said this a million times. Having a plate is much better. But this is actually a really, really nice Ratchet for the money, for $39. Honestly, this might be the best Ratchet on the market for the money. If you want to go for an offshore compared to for you guys that want to save some money, nonetheless, I think this is, my honest opinion is, this is probably one of the best Ratchets you can get for the money. So I think we'll just wrap it up here with that. We did a little comparison. I don't think I'm going to tear apart the Mac. You guys have seen that. Honestly, it's a USA made. That one's completely different. But comparing it to the Icon and Capri, and actually doing the back drag, getting them side by side, is it better than the Koken? Absolutely not. That's they're not beating the back drag on the Koken, but it does have a very nice back drag, and for the money, obviously seeing it comes greased. It's a 92, so you're getting a really good degree of swing on it. Now comes the question, will it hold up? Will it last the test of time? That's what does matter. And it'll only take time. Only time will tell. So with that being said, guys, remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.